Is the grass greener on the other side, or is it just an illusion?
The thing is, not all jobs can be done remotely. Vacations, So what we do is like go for 2, 3 days and spend a lot. But vacation is not about vacation. It's a very different thing.
Picture this for a second. You're at a place where soft white sands stretch along the coast, surrounded by the pristine blue ocean. The symmetry only broken by mystical looking rock formations, almost straight out of Pandora. I'm not describing my happy place. In fact, it's a beach, thousands of miles away from Simply Dance offices in Bangalore, where I am recording this right now. It's called the Klinkling Beach, located in the Nusa Penida province of Bali, or as our guest Abhishek Martin would call it, his most memorable office, a place where he worked out of on one Wednesday afternoon.
नॉर्मल जॉब करो ना 9 to 5 ये सब क्या कर रहे हो ये सब कौन करता है भाई ये सब कौन करता है बच्चे पैदा करो थोड़े पैसे जमा करो बच्चे के लिए बच्चे की शादी करो अपनी शादी करो हैं तो क्या कर रहे हो ये सब कौन करता है भाई ये सब लाइफ थोड़ी है ये चुतियाप है दिस इज नॉट चुतियाप ओ भाई जाओ बॉस को हाय बोलना
Originating from Nagpur, Maharashtra, Abhishek has been practicing what I like to call work from paradise for the last couple of years. A proficient software development engineer, Abhishek currently works as an Android developer at Kuku FM. An avid traveler, mentor, and a digital nomad, Abhishek joins us from somewhere in Vietnam to shed some light on digital nomadism, its caveats, opportunities, and the realities behind living as a digital nomad in 2023. I'm your host, Marian D'Souza, and you are listening to the Good Career Podcast by Simply Learn. The pandemic opened the door to many opportunities for working professionals. We swapped the boardrooms to bedrooms, business suits to pajamas, and some, like Abhishek, have swapped the work desk for a lawn chair on a faraway beach. So, why don't we begin by exploring how it all began for him?
So like I was in Mumbai. I remember like 2020 December or something like that. And Corona had just like hit, and my family had Corona and all. So I was like, no, I need to get out of here now because like I did everything for them, and they were okay now. And I was like, it was getting better for certain period, and I was like getting bored in the flat in Mumbai, and I was like, why not just like because we were anyways working from home, and I thought like why not just go and work from Kochi because I have wanted to see Kerala. That's it. And then I just asked some of my friends that like let's go to Kochi and work. And I didn't expect anyone to come with me. I had this vision like if I'm sitting on a table on chair in my room, it's better to sit on a beach and do the same thing. So I thought like let's start with Kerala. I would be doing the same thing but on a beach, which is much better. So this is how it started for me in Kerala.
Let's talk about your transition to becoming a digital nomad. I guess in your case, you were already working remotely because of the pandemic,
Mhm.
but things are a little different today. Many of us are back to the full time 5 day work week on site.
Yeah.
Some are working in a hybrid model, and a few are continuing to work remotely.
Mhm.
So, what would you tell someone attempting to try out the digital nomad lifestyle in this situation?
First of all, you should know like the thing is not all jobs can be done remotely. Okay, say for example, if you have a lot of meetings like in the daytime and all, so I would say like it's not like you can't totally do it, but obviously those meetings are not going anywhere. So you need first of all, first you need good tech. So you need to have good headphones. Okay, if you're thinking of going outside and attending these meetings from different places. Okay, one that was my first buy actually, because if I want to work from outside, the voice should be clear and all. Okay. Secondly, I would say that like start slowly. Don't go too far. Like start from like if you are in Mumbai, go to Goa and just try like 2 3 days or like 1 week and come back. See how it feels. What are like see how your finance was, because like in in the moment you feel like, because we are used to like vacations, so what we do is like go for 2 3 days and spend a lot, but vacation is not about vacation. It's a very different thing. It's like living your normal life. The difference is that you are working from different places. That's it. You can't be spending too much or else you will burn out your money very quickly. Scale slowly, don't scale fast. First try for a week, then try for like 2 weeks, then 3 weeks. That's how we did actually. When I started in Kerala, we did it for only like 15 days first, then we did for 1 month, and then we stopped. And check with your team and all, how was your performance in that week or like month. If it's the same, then okay, you're good to go. But if it's like something is lacking or something, then you need to improve. And I would say like even if you were attending the meeting the entire day, you still have the nights with you. Okay, so you can party and all. So works out rather than sitting at home and doing nothing. And you actually get to meet new people outside.
Sounds like a good way to test the waters. Anyway, you told us about walking from various beaches, and once you're done with work, you go for a swim. That makes me wonder, and even though we're supposed to talk about careers, I'd like to take a little segue here and ask, what do you do with your laptop and everything else when you go for a swim after the work is done?
In the worst case scenario, if you're like a solo traveler or something, and like if you are found like if you want to go to the like in the water, I just like this has happened with me actually. I just give my laptop back to the cafe receptionist and just tell him like take care of it. Trust.
Okay, so you trust the cafe managers with your belongings when you step out to the beach. But what about internet connection? Do you also rely on cafes for reliable internet connection? I'm sure it plays a huge role in a digital nomad lifestyle, right?
Yeah, I mean, like a bad internet is a big no-no for everyone in this case. That is like uncompromisable, anyways. Uh, but yeah, like that's what I tried to tell them. Then, like, not all jobs are meant fully for being a digital nomad. Like, especially with the calls, it's very difficult for me. I just need to attend a stand-up, so it's like easy. Like one call, I make sure like the internet is good wherever I am for that specific period. But for people who need to take calls, I think like they can do it. It's not like they can't do it. Like one of my friends, he has to attend a lot of calls. But what he used to do is like he just used to attend all these calls for the day and be with us during the night. And on Saturday, Sundays are always there. So like it's like obviously your friends enjoy from Monday to Friday, but you get the Saturday, Sundays, and the nights. So it's not that bad.
Yeah,
You just get 50% of it, which is also not bad, I think.
yeah, that's actually like exactly what happened to me and my friends in Goa as well. There was one guy who works in client servicing at a digital marketing agency. Yeah, we had a couple of interesting situations where his phone is on a shelf, and right underneath that is grilling sausages. And he is presenting the plan to a client. So there were a lot of hilarious situations like that as well. But again, yeah, we all of us would be working during the day, but at night we would, of course, we would party and have. Anyway, moving on. What do you think? Is the grass greener on the other side, or is it just an illusion?
Personal point of view or from a growth point of view, like the answer might vary. From a career point of view, I'll say, because like it's more work related. So like if you are satisfied from where you are in your career, then it's very good for you, digital nomad and all. But if you are like not satisfied where you are in your career, if you want to grow and all, I don't think like digital nomad is the way to go. You should actually like sit down, work hard, get where you want to be in your career. Because like this, if this continues, like if digital nomad becomes the norm, then this thing is not running away anywhere. So yeah, this is, I think like my career growth has taken like a lot of hit in all of these. Like it looks good on the outer side, but growth wise, I have taken a hit.
So basically, what you're trying to say is it's how you prioritize things in your life. Like if career is the most important thing for you right now, then you should focus on career. But if not, if that can take a backseat and life experiences are more important for me, then digital nomadism is the perfect fit.
Yeah. Because in the past few years, I have taken that decision that I don't want to grow in my career, but I want to grow in my life. I think like I was at an okay place, and I thought like maybe 2 3 years later, I'll pick my career up again, something like that. And that time, I won't be traveling that much.
You already mentioned that digital nomad is not for everyone. So then, do you have any handy guidelines for our listeners who would like to try it out for themselves?
Like to an extent, all the IT people can do it, but I would still suggest people who are like beginners or freshers to not do it, because you can begin this life only when you're good at what you do, and like you can't be like traveling and working if you're not good at what you do. It will just make it worse. You have to be very good at what you do. Then only it will be like a stress. First, become good at what you do so that that goes out of the way. And second thing which I would like to mention is like for people who are like missing out on the days, because of the calls and all. The thing is, it takes a while. Okay, it takes a while, but you need to develop this habit. For example, go to Goa, and your friends are going to say what is called at Anjuna Beach or anything. Okay, and since you are not able to go there, don't feel this FOMO, because like this is your normal life. In your normal life you don't feel FOMO. Like you can go to Anjuna Beach after 4 months also, if you stay in Goa for 4 months. So Anjuna Beach is not going anywhere. Get rid of this FOMO of like exploring the place, then and do it at your own pace, then it will work out. Plan your Saturdays and Sundays accordingly of whichever place you want to visit. Because like even when I'm traveling to different countries and all, there are some weeks where I don't do anything. I just sit at like in the hostel and I work. And like say for example, Singapore was like that. I was just sitting in the hostel and working for like 7 straight days out of my 15 days. But there's this thing, I did not feel like I'm missing out on Singapore in any way. I was telling myself I have a month in Singapore. I don't need to worry. So I started like exploring Singapore on my ninth or 10th day. People generally have this tendency whenever they go to a new place that I want to see this, and then they forget that they are here to work and not like on a vacation or something. You need to like first align your mental structure that way.
The next thing that I wanted to talk, what about your employer? Like, are they okay with you working from like Sat Samundar Bar?
Yeah, I think my company is pretty cool with it. I actually tell them, I don't hide anything from them. My boss also, like all my company people follow me on Instagram and all everything. They are of this mentality, like if you get your job done, no problem, you can work from anywhere.
Okay, so what you're saying is like, as long as you've got a cool boss who believes in yes,
That's what I was telling. Like this is a very important parameter. Like you can't like just now like I had a British friend and he was also like traveling and working, but he was not telling his company like he was traveling and working. And then he got caught in the login process and he just got fired like 2 days ago. So this happens, like if you hide things. So it's like better to like at least tell your company that you're doing this, and if they are fine with it, then only like do it. Or just like if you want to do it, then just join a company by telling them that you will be doing this.
how do you stay keep in touch with the friends and family?
Okay, yeah. We'll start with family first. so so what I've adopted is my college lifestyle. In my During my college, I always used to go home like every 4 months. That's how the semester ends, anyways. So and I used to stay there for 1 month and then just go away. So I do the same thing right now. So from I started my college in 2011. So my parents actually don't feel a difference because I have always been doing the same thing. 4 months outside, then coming back for 1 month and going again. So for them, nothing has changed as apparently. They have always seen me like this. Like you see,
Okay, and what about offense or like
yeah, like the Indian friends mostly like they I stay connected with them through social media, and most of them are mostly like asking me about how to go to how are you doing this and that, and like they also want to do it. So I actually we have a very healthy connection. They like this lifestyle, and obviously I show them this because I'm a vlogger and I post a lot on Instagram also. So when they see it, they are like, oh, they also want to do it. So I actually help them out planning their vacation. So we are actually like very. I'm actually the same way connected to them as I was in India with them. Like nothing has changed.
okay, let's talk about the human connection. Do you ever miss working from the office? You know, the camaraderie and the close knit team structures that you have, and the networking ability that working from an office provides?
So like our tech team doesn't work on site. Everybody just works remotely. Our company is like totally remote right now. So like everybody is used to the remote culture. Recently they had an offline week where those who wanted to go could go, something like that. But nobody liked it. The office life had its pros. I would say like if you are in office, obviously like you sit with the people around and you discuss fast, and like obviously on video call also you can do the same thing. But there's this taking break thing going on. You feel more friendly, you develop a relationship because it's face to face, and then you spend some off time with them. So you build a healthy relationship with the team when you're like face to face. But say when you're working remotely, so what our team has adopted is like we always keep our videos on compulsory. Those who don't keep their video on actually get scolded. So the idea is the same, that you should feel like you're sitting in front of everyone and able to see their expression and get that connection with each other going on. So both the lives have their like pros and cons, obviously.
Abhishek, if you wanted whoever is listening to this to walk away from here with just one single thought in their mind, what would it be?
This is what I'm currently feeling because this is what my sister is also experiencing right now. So I would say like don't run after this life of digital nomad. You know, I think this will stay. This will stay. So don't run after it. Seeing the social media or whatever, like people are like, oh, I want to get there fast, quickly, 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 something like that. Don't do that. Don't run after it. Get good in what like get good in your career, and then if your job permits it, you will actually be living it. Because like if you do it in a hurry, then it will be only for a short time that you will be able to enjoy this life. But if you want to do it for a long term, I would say like first get your career sorted, then think about this.
So, what you're saying is don't chase after your dream because your dream will also start running. Just hang back and the dream will come to you.
So the thing is, this dream is not going anywhere. It's not
Yeah.
running. So don't chase something which is not going anywhere. First, like have the finance to live this, because being a digital nomad is not cheap. It's expensive. So if you want to enjoy this life, you need to have your finance sorted. If you don't have your finance, you will constantly be in a way of thinking that, oh, I can't spend this much or that much, or I can't go there or what. So if you want to do this hassle free, first get your finance good, and for that you need to actually put down many years. So I'm able to live this life because I have toiled like 5 6 years behind. I had 5 6 years behind me where I did just work, 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 and that's how I got good at it, and now I'm able to do what I'm doing. without my tech skill of like tech knowledge of last 5 years, I wouldn't be able to be doing this carefree.
So there you have it, folks. Everything you need to know about Digital Nomad in one neat podcast. And for those who aspire to work from paradise, like Abhishek said, first you need to sort your career and then your finances. Once you know that you can manage for the next couple of years without any worries, you can dive right into this lifestyle.
ऐसे कौन काम करता है? Don't learn shit from me, bro. Boy.